Hi, my name is Roman Cristaldi, and I make films. Currently, I'm finishing out my sophomore year at Ringling College of Art and Design, majoring in, you guessed it, film. In my spare time when I'm not in class or filming, you'll usually find me, you guessed it, filming. Today, I'm here to talk about my leadership profile, but first, we need to know what design leadership is. Design leadership is a way of thinking creatively with a team in order to work toward company visions. At least that's my take on it. Now, a leadership vision is where you want you and your company to go. My vision is to write and direct short and feature-length films filled with my strange sense of humor and imagination. In short, I want to make people laugh through film. A leadership mission, on the other hand, is what you and your company do. If the vision is the where we're going, the mission is the what we are. My mission is simple: tell engaging and funny stories. Earlier this semester, I completed a leadership self-assessment project. From it, I learned that my top 3 leadership traits are that I'm dependable, I'm outgoing, and I'm diligent. Leadership can be broken down into 3 skill categories. My top 2 leadership skills are the technical and human skills, where I tied them both at 26 out of 30, which, not to pat myself on the back or anything, is ranked in the high range. The 3rd skill category is a conceptual skill, of which I also ranked high, but just slightly lower than the other 2 skills. I also learned that my core leadership theories are servant and authentic leadership, particularly in emotional healing and self-awareness. Shifting gears a little bit, I worked with my school's career services a lot in my first year at Ringling. One of the things we set out to do were a few professional assessments, mainly the Myers-Briggs and the Strong Interest Inventory, or the SSI assessments. Most of the things I learned from these assessments, I feel like I subconsciously knew already, but to hit the highlights, the Myers-Briggs assessment takes a look into your personality type. I scored ISTJ, which stands for introversion, sensing, thinking, and judgment. In a snapshot, this means that my personality type tends to be more dependable, practical, sensible, and realistic. For me, responsible and loyal to organizations, family, and relationships.
I'm more likely to absorb, remember, and use facts carefully and accurately. I'm more likely to value procedures, structure, and schedules. I'm more comfortable when roles and responsibilities are clearly defined. I'm more objective and logical in making decisions.
Now, of course, not all of this is going to be exactly this is the way of Roman, but in a general sense, these are sort of more the ways that I lean. The Strong Interest Inventory assesses, you guessed it, your interests, and it points out things you feel the strongest about. For me, the top 3 general occupational themes I scored were artistic, enterprising, and realistic. The SSI assessment also shows that I can go either way in learning environment types, that in terms of leadership style, I lean a little more towards I'm comfortable taking charge and motivating others. Risk-taking I scored really high in, and the last one being team orientation, in which I lean on the I like working with teams. I have a number of core values. The top 3 right now for me are adventure, boldness, and challenge. I chose these 3 core values above the rest because, well, I value them. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of other values I deem very important, like curiosity, honesty, loyalty, respect, responsibility, and a lot of other stuff, but overall, I find that when people are openly seeking out adventure in bold ways, and they're willing to go the extra mile to get things done right, there's just something special about that. Core beliefs about myself. I believe I have a lot to give the world. I'm hardworking when I can get myself to work, and as long as I keep a level of self-control and responsibility, my stories, they're gonna be told. I believe that the world is more connected but sensitive than it has been ever before. I also believe that the world is inherently good but corrupted by misunderstandings and selfishness. I believe the future is up in the air. I think the inevitable continued rise in technology will make parts of the future better and other parts of it worse. Film is very much a technology-based medium, especially now with everything being digital instead of actual film. Telling stories through film and taking an audience on the journey with your characters is one of the ways we can push technology for the better. Again, I'm Roman Cristaldi, and this has been my leadership profile video. Thanks for watching.